At first, there is this terrible shock, and you're sick and you're shattered. And then there's this period of being more or less numb to people coming by your house and telephoning and bringing in food. It's like you're in this unreal state where you're half asleep and half awake. And then there's preparing for the funeral. You go with your father to pick out a casket, and you hear the undertaker speaking to your father so very quietly about her clothing and her makeup and the flowers. And he's sympathetic but professional and cold. And that's when the reality begins to set in, and your mind, it just starts racing, and just thinking makes you hurt inside. Then there's the funeral home. And you're there for like 2 afternoons and 2 evenings. And people come by and they say nice things, and you just nod respectfully, and they sign the register and they leave. But you watch them as they leave and they go back to their cars. They're talking and they're laughing and they're making plans. Already their mind is off of my mother. I mean, they've come by, they've said their respects, they're back to living again. And then at the cemetery, you see some of them again. You see those who were especially close, the real friends. The sun is so hot on my back, I can feel the sweat dripping down my sides, and it's so quiet. I can hear my heart beating. Like, the only sound is the wind moving through the trees. And there's words said over the casket. I don't remember them because I was not listening. And I really don't give a damn. I just want her back. Then, after the funeral, you go home and we sit in the kitchen. My father, my brothers, and I. We don't say much. There's not much to say. We just sit in silence. And I just feel like bursting. I'm just so full of emotions because this house is like a shadow of when she was alive. But she's still here. Because she's still in my memories. Yeah. Like, I can hear her laughing and calling our names and talking to Aunt Julie on the phone. I can hear her footsteps on the porch and her fluffing out pillow slips upstairs, humming this little tune. She may be gone, but she's still here. She's everywhere. And as the days pass, the sadness passes too. And every day you come a little more out of the fog. And as the days go by, you get your laughter back and you get on with living. But there's still like this emptiness. I don't know, maybe it'll always be that way, but you adjust to it. Because you know what they say. Life goes on. But she'll always be here. Always. Her spirit will never die.